Well, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so we are going to talk about our haul from yesterday. This is what we picked up at the bins. And so, as you know, everything is purchased and done via the pound. Other than books, I think it's like 5 for $1 or something like that. Each bins place, I'm sure, is different. But we are going to look at all of the goodies that we got. We spent $70 on this entire lot. At the end of the video, I will show what we spent versus what we project to make off of this haul. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the differences of VHS tapes. So, VHS tapes that are going to be worth more money, especially the Walt Disney ones, are going to be the Black Diamond edition. Even though the Masters collection is like shiny and, you know, looks all nice and pretty, it's not nearly worth what the Black Diamond videos are. Especially if you'll go and look at the video that I made last week about the Fantasia and the, Snow White that we got. So these will sell, and they sell for a little bit more when they are the Black Diamond edition. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Okay, so starting with Robin Hood. Robin Hood seems to be in really good condition. Doesn't have the paperwork in it. That's a bummer, but it is in good condition. Now the Little Mermaid. Ooh. Let's take a look at her. She doesn't have the paperwork either. When they have the paperwork inside, they seem to sell for a little bit more money. This is quite the find. So this is the Pink Floyd, The Wall, and it is still in the plastic. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Still sealed, still has the original price. I'm expecting this little guy to maybe bring home some bacon. Thanks, Floyd. All right, then we have this chicken here, and she clucks. Did y'all hear that? It's funny. Let's see if I can get her. Because I'm having to do it with one hand, guys, so give me a second. And I guess she put her little eggs there, and then she would spit them out over here. So that is an antique. I wish it wasn't as rusty as it is, but she will do pretty good. I'm actually probably going to put her in my antique booth. Now here we have this Black Ops video game. I was surprised that this one got brought out. Especially because it's like brand new. Look at that. No scratches or nothing. And then of course we have this phone case here. And moving up here we have Jurassic Park. Now this one does have some of the paperwork in it, and what's really cool about this is it's never been opened, so that'll bump up the price too whenever that one gets listed. And of course the it still has the card inside. Alrighty. Then we have Barney. Next we have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. This is a DVD. I don't really expect it will bring in too terribly much. But regardless, there it is. Like I said, you get charged by the pound at the bins, and so that's not very heavy. Then we have the Wiggles. I'm probably going to lock these up together. And looking online, it seems like these sell better when lotted together. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Now, what I thought was pretty interesting is that vintage Full House with Michelle on the cover. That little puzzle is actually worth some money, guys. So if y'all see it, make sure you pick it up. Then we picked up this Lion King. And that one, of course, is going to be that Masterpiece Collection, so it's not going to be near worth what the black diamonds are worth. Then we have this ram. It's got corduroy antlers on. And he'll actually probably sell for around $15. My plushes always seem to do really, really well. Come on, little guy, stand up. There you go. All right, so we found this advertising Redman. Of course, Redman is a tobacco. This is a cover for your golf clubs. And anyway, we'll see what this goes for. I didn't find any of these, so it must be pretty rare. But any of the other advertising pieces were going for quite a bit. So I'm curious to find out what this will actually sell for. I'll keep you guys updated. And here we have another Racco game. Remember I told y'all last time, if you see the Racco games, pick them up because they do sell very consistently. And it's a good one to always have on hand. If you see it, grab it. You know it's going to sell. Then we have this Jcpenney's vintage nativity scene. It is glazed. Really, really pretty. And it consistently, again, sells for, for about $30. Now, I have done so well this week with my Nerf guns that I got last week that I just decided to finish the trend. So my husband picked this one up at the bins yesterday, and it's a big one, so it's going to take a pretty big box to take this one. It's pretty heavy too. Then we have a Wiffle Ball Bat. This is a 4th generation Wiffle Ball Bat. And Wiffle Ball Bats, even slightly damaged as this one is, seem to sell really well. It's amazing what you learn while doing this. But an old ratty Wiffle Ball Bat. And of course I'll clean them up. But they sell really, really well. All right, now we're going to move on to the books. Now, I'm going to have to do some more research on this one because I've seen a couple that are vintage like this one. This one's from '61. And another one that I saw from '61 sold for a lot of money. But I don't know if, I don't know what all the conditions are. Of course, this one has tape on it, and whoever had it didn't take very good condition of it. And of course, it, took some dings from being in the bins. But it is still a really cool find. Then we have this one here. Again, books are a little bit different at the bins. So I'm just going to guess that he probably paid, because he didn't get the full amount. So I'm guessing he probably paid maybe $1 or $2 for these books. And those are both of them are from the 60s, 61 and 68. Now this little guy here, I don't know that I would have picked this up. My husband grabbed it, and I'm really glad he did because it's in excellent condition and it's worth some money. So if you see this, book, guys. Pick it up. Books are always a pretty good gamble whenever you're wanting to start your eBay business. Number one, because you can look them up for comps fairly easily, and number two, because they sell, and then you get the media mail shipping, which always helps, especially when you're, starting eBay and trying to kind of learn how all the shipping works, because it is confusing. So this one is a 2012 Harley-Davidson Shirt. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it kind of glitters a little bit. The little stars do. And so I'm thinking that these will probably sell pretty quick. And this one is really vintage, 1996. And these are all large and extra large. This one's really cool. It's actually a long sleeve and has that stripe all the way down. It's really neat looking. I like this one. Alright, so we're going to move over here. Okay, and then here we have a Bluetooth speaker. It did not come with the charger, so it will just be the speaker by itself. Alright, so of these two hats, one is signed by Pete Rose, and one just looks like a crappy old hat. Isn't that crazy? I never even heard of this. Needles America. American Needle. Never even heard of it. But once I get it cleaned up and listed, it's going to bring a pretty penny. Alright, so here we have these Sailor shoes, these Sailor Converse. I think they're called like Sailor Jimmy or Sailor John, or I don't know, some kind of sailor. And anyway, I could not find these Sailor Jerry. I could not find these particular Converse. I could find the short ones, but not the high top, and not with this design. These are size 12, and looking at them, I mean, they look to be in really good condition. Even the tread on them's good. So, I don't know. We'll see what those bring. I'll throw up some comps of similar items just so you can see. Now, next is going to be this vintage lunch pail. It does not have the thermos inside. And whoever had it, oh, sorry, my camera skills are lacking. So whoever owned it made sure that they put their little stickers all over it. I think it gives a character. I like it. I think it looks really, really cool. So we'll see how it sells. Then we have this hockey bag. It's ginormous. It is a kid's because it's packed full of kids stuff. So it has the skates in it. They're size 2. It has the pants. Has the leg guards, the shin guards. It has everything inside there. So from what I can tell, and it's just weird because they sell for different prices. There was one that I saw and it was going for like, $180 because it had all the stuff. And then I saw another one and it was going for $30. So who really knows? I'm just going to list it and hope for the best and see what happens. Billy, Big Bass. We have sold him before, so we know that when we see him to pick him up, he is a consistent seller. Lastly, we're going to look at the jacket that we picked up. It's going to be this North Face. It is reversible. I will make sure that I clean it because, as you can see, coming from the bins, everything is nasty. But I wash everything, get everything nice and sanitized before I get it online. Anyway, so that is it. All right, guys, so that is my haul for yesterday, which was Friday. Going out to the bins, and we'll kind of see what happens this coming week. I'll make sure that I get all of this stuff on this weekend and keep you updated on what sells. All right, everybody, make sure that you subscribe. I'll see you at the next one.